What's up, guys? Got a cool video today on a iMac G4. If you saw my previous videos, I had the intro video for Mac OS X, Tiger, and Leopard. So this is the video of it. It's going over the specs. It's a 15-inch flat panel, so also known as the first release as a G4, with 800 megahertz, 60 gig hard drive, a DVD super drive. What else? It has Leopard on it, which it really isn't supposed to, but it does. And that's about it. It also does have the upgrade graphics chip of the NVIDIA 2MX 32 meg card. So we can also see we have a Microsoft mouse and a Apple wireless keyboard. Now all the media buttons in the top, those don't work in Tiger, but under Leopard they end up. But in Tiger, the eject key did work. So anyway, this is a really cool design. They made these 2 years, I believe. Over 2. It wasn't no more than 3 years. It was either 2 or 2.5. But the screen you can actually push down all the way, and you can tilt it 180 degrees from this side to that side. And it's just really cool. And then another cool thing is if you hold it or even go down like that, the screen stays in the same spot. And you can also tilt it in, tilt it way out. And that chrome bar is a fingerprint magnet. So up here you actually have a fan underneath this plastic. You won't be able to see it, but there's a fan in there. And it's got a really cool looking profile. When you look at it from the front, it actually looks like the screen's floating in the air. But anyway, I'm going to pull this out here and look at the ports. You have Kensington lock. This is pretty common. I think every computer made by an OEM has one. You have your headphone port. You have a special port for the Apple Pro headphones, or not headphones, speakers. 2 FireWire 400, and these are lifesavers if your MacBook has target disk mode and you need it. Ethernet, power, modem if you still use that, 3 USB 1.0 ports, and a mini VGA port. Then way over in the corner we have the power button, so I'll go ahead and start it up. Another thing while it boots up is you'll see all those little lines right there. That's where air actually comes in, and then it goes throughout the machine and out the top. And if you're looking at these, they kind of look like a sunflower. I don't know, that's just how I see it. Some call them like flower pots or something. I call it sunflower. Or the Pixar lamp computer too. And instead of a lamp at the top, it's just a screen. So this has Leopard on it, and if you know the Leopard system requirements, it's actually an 867 megahertz G4. Well, if you go into open firmware, and the keys for that is Apple, so also known as Command, Alt, or Option, O and F, and you type in like these numbers, which I'll have somewhere at the bottom of the video. But you can just type that in and then make sure to boot from the disk and don't restart from that point. It should install. So here it is. It actually kind of looks a little bit like Mountain Lion because of the wallpaper. So nothing too crazy down there. Go ahead and go to About This Mac. So again, 10.5.8 with all the updates, 800 megahertz G4, and 512 megs of RAM. Could go more in depth to it with what types of DVDs and stuff it burns, but I'm not too worried about it. So I use 10.4 Fox because that seems to be the best browser out of everything, and it's still updated to this day. Give me a low battery warning here. And comparing this with speeds of Tiger, I think it is way faster. Just even web browsing is better no matter what browser you use. So it is slow, but it still runs. You can check Facebook, you can post photos or something. The only thing it doesn't handle the best is Flash, which we all know Adobe and Apple decided to put a hammer in the coffin, and that's what happened. No PowerPC. So the internet is having bits of problems. It's been like this all day, so if it works, I don't know. But this does not have an Airport Extreme card. It actually has an original Airport card, and I had problems with it working in 10.5, but when I updated 10.5.8, it seemed to work. So the internet's down right now. Anyway, I can show MacTube, so. While that opens, you can actually use the eject key, and the disk drive opens. Go ahead and close it. I'll hold this plastic. Oh, I didn't get it. Anyway, there's actually, I'd like to show you, but if I can't get it. So you can see there's a cutout right there and a cutout in there. Right at the top of here is a metal grill, and air actually channels up through here up to the top, and out, obviously out the top. So in MacTubes, this actually handles video really well. You need Tiger 10.4.2 or higher, and if you have 10.4.11, I guess you're better. Anyway, all you do is type the video right there, and then it will give you like a preview image, a description, the author, time, views, and the rating. So it's a cool app because it doesn't use Flash, and it's not nearly as much as a hog. I actually have one of the old Plex media centers because that's what I use, and it works really well like that. And then something cool about iCal is the calendar actually down there changes. Under everything below Leopard, it didn't do that, but something kind of cool. So I don't know what else much I can go over. This is just kind of doing an overview video, because I might have this sold, and then if it is sold, I'll be buying a iMac G5. The one I'm looking at is a 20-inch 1.8 G5, 512 megs RAM, and then Bluetooth and wireless, of course. So anyway, that's about it, and I'll talk to you guys later.